Yeah. I don't know. I haven't tried it with a balance this low, but I'm gonna do it anyway. This is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 10 sets. Win chance of 10%. I don't know. It's multiplying by 15%. So yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Like that, just like that, we've already made 200 sats from 8.8K, which is literally nothing. But we're making an amazing amount with little risk. EcoV, you got any questions? This is my favorite. Look, we've already gotten 500 Satoshi from 8,800. And sorry guys for not being here earlier. We've already gotten 600 sats. Still letting you guys know that it's almost nothing, but if you bet roughly 1,000th or 100th if you really need to, and if you have a really small amount that you want to grow, this is a really solid strategy. It does get risky though, like this. I hope I don't. There we go. That's already 10%, more than 10% gain. And yeah. Echo B, you got no questions? Fair enough. But yeah, this is a little nifty strategy that I like. But this is not the thing that I want to talk about. You're a great help, and I shall be. I can't think of any questions, but I just want to say you're a great help, and I'll be sure to donate next week when I get paid. Thanks, man. That's appreciated. I haven't actually gotten anything yet, so it's pretty awesome seeing that people take an interest and they actually find it helpful. Because I mean, I've made a lot from this. And sharing is just great. We've already gotten 1.5K sets from 8.8K, which is great. Yeah, I don't really care about my balance here, so I'm just gonna let it run, see how high we can go. But the main thing is that I want to talk about today is how you can double or triple your investment simply by margin trading. Now, to margin trade in Poloniex, for example, you need roughly 100K sets after the fees, after everything. So maybe 120, 150K sets as a starting. Yeah, this is a one-off chance. I'm letting you guys know here. Internet's so freaking slow. King Tyne, I'm doing well, man. Past week, I've just been really busy. I joined the gym. I've been pumping out there for quite a bit. Lifting, doing that, the usual. Yeah. How much should we start off with? 2.5K Satoshi. This is almost 1/3, and a 1/3 increase in our original balance. It's goddamn amazing. Come on. Now, a reason that I want to show you guys, I want to prove to you guys why XMR is such a great thing, is that if you margin trade, in theory, if you margin trade twice as much as how much you put in. So margin trading basically is you borrowing money from other people for a small amount of time, a mini loan, and you're trading with that. It's usually twice as much. So you put in, let's say, 150,000 Satoshi. You margin trade 2 times, to get 2 times the value. So you end up with 300,000 Satoshi to trade with. And if the 300,000 Satoshi increases by 50%, 50% of 300K is 450,000 added on, you essentially double how much you put in, the original 150,000 Satoshi, and then after you've margin traded and the price increases by 50%, you double your money that you put in. And now your original, once you've paid off the loan, once you close the account, you essentially end up with double your money. And XMR is the latest one that you can use to margin trade, and not double, but maybe even triple how much money you put in. Oh, but the internet's so goddamn slow. Ah, nice. I've been there for a long time, quite lifting, but yeah, how much you get so far? I'm actually pretty young, so, and I just started recently, so, whoa. What is it? The 50 to 60 range. I'm pretty shitty, but I've got no what is it called? No experience. Here's Monero. So yeah, if you imagine investing in here and then selling up here in that range, you would be, if you margin traded with it, you would be making a hell of a lot. But if you look at the price now, 0.01136, that's actually relatively cheap comparing. Oh my god, to kill it. Internet's just killing me. It's too slow. Gotta Skype and the others. Yeah, so that's margin trading is a really profitable way if you know the future trends. And in one way, I can kind of prove to you why XMR is going to rise is because the same people that pumped Ethereum in the start of the year, if you look at this, you see this one early spike sort of as a signal, and then you see a second boost going up to around the same range, and then just flying from there up into the small, really band of profitable high greatness, and then it just slowly erodes down to bottom, a bottom, and sort of mimics the down pattern, but rises back to that level before just going into this range again. And now, why Ethereum and XMR is linked is because the people that pushed Ethereum's price up purposely to make profit, the big guys, the guys with tens of BTC at their disposal to invest, they pumped the price up here many times, and then they shorted it. basically, when you go long, you're predicting that the price will go up and you'll make a profit. If it goes down, you lose. If you short, you're predicting that the price will go down, thus short, and you will make a profit there. But if you're shorting, you're betting it goes down, when it actually goes up, you lose. Ah, god damn it, it's not even loading. I'll just get out of this. So keep in mind this pattern here. This is the key pattern. This will make you money. It's this. This is what you want to know. This is early 2016. Ah, 2 viewers. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, this. Keep in mind this one small spike, a little bit of growth, getting back to that level after a dip. A few more spikes, heads and shoulders. Heads and shoulders in trading is when it spikes and there's two similarly priced dips or rises. See, if you look at this, it goes up and it gets to this area here, this band, this small band, then it falls and then it comes back to the band and then it rises again. This is the head. Then it starts looking like a body of some artistic sorts. When it starts falling back and it repeats this, vaguely repeats the pattern. So you see this band. These are the shoulders, and this spike is considered the head. And this happens with a lot, and I mean a lot of different cryptos. Yeah, but this is, I'm looking at Ethereum. Let's look at XMR. By the way, yeah, I invested a bit too early, and at the moment I'm losing because I went long. That means I'm predicting that the price would go up when it actually fell. That was a bit silly of me, considering the ETF that was about to go down. It still resulted in BTC price going up a little bit and alts dropping. Yes, I should have waited, but it's opportune time for people to get into XMR. Opportune time. Now remember that graph, and now let's compare it to this. Doesn't that look slightly similar? Well, okay, here we go. So this is the first spike. This is the thing that actually leads to everything else. This is the beginning. A small spike, a pump, and it continues around this, dropping back down. Remember, Ethereum's like that before it rises. Now this mimics Ethereum at the start of the year because yeah, it also had another pump like this. However, XMR is more spread out, I guess. Or it's me just looking at a wider gap. If you spread it out like this, internet's so terrible. Ah, yeah, we kind of pushed that luck, didn't we? Yeah, next time do it with a bigger balance than 8,000 Satoshi. That's gonna kill you. I'm not even joking. It's gonna kill you. But yeah, when you're looking at it from this angle, you can see that it's mimicking the patterns of Ethereum, and it's mimicking a pattern of a lot of pumps in crypto. And there's a small spike, and this usually gets interest from other people, and it leads on to another massive spike. And well, these two lines are pretty much predicting themselves, aren't they? Well, copying themselves. But this is the main thing. This is the head for XMR. This is the head. And this is the shoulders. These are the shoulders. XMR looks a bit more messy than Ethereum because unlike because XMR doesn't have all of the people that pumped Ethereum and various information like news sort of changes the pattern, but roughly it looks similar. You get the pattern. Now the second point is that Ethereum is bottomed out. It bottomed out after these massive spikes and pumps. It bottomed out and then it began rising again. If you come back here, Mr. EO, hello, I'm from Brazil. We got a lot of Brazilians here. I might do a video like that as well. Why South America will lead Bitcoin. Yeah, greetings from New Zealand. How's your day been, Mr. Yao? Yeah. Yeah, let's not look at this. I hate my internet connection. I really do. Oh, he left. Anyway, to sum it up for you guys, because I don't have much time today, I will make a Bitcoin gambling video as well, showing the pattern of a larger amount where I can actually make some decent profit in the dollars. No. Yeah, the internet connection is not letting me do anything. So I guess I have to end it here. But basically, I'm saying you should really look into margin trading if you have 150,000 to 200,000 Satoshi at least. Then you should really look into margin trading with XMR and invest into XMR because it's following all the patterns of a massive rise, a massive spike. Buy orders and sell orders. Sell orders are pretty weak if you look at market depth, but that's slightly technical. You can always Google search and research about Monero if you don't believe. Yeah, but it's following the pattern of Ethereum. Monero already has users, already has interest, sorry, because of the earlier spikes that you may have heard of. And the way you get BTC from Monero is that you sell. I'm going to be selling at roughly 200 to 220, that range. Once Monero is up to there, and then I'm going to switch it into BTC. It's a really profitable way. It's a really easy way to double and triple your money with the markets. Just make sure you check it every day. Look at the updates of XMR. XMR has quite dropped a bit today, but it's nowhere near its absolute low after the spikes. It's just best time. It's the best time to invest right now. Thanks. By the way, I don't know if you got my comment. My internet went crazy. Yeah, internet's bloody crazy. Stupid. And yeah, you got any questions, Echo, before I log off? But yeah, it's really cheap. If we go down here, yeah, sell orders, buy orders, as usual. People are selling a lot of Monero right now, thus dragging down the price. So it's getting pretty cheap. But if you don't want to get into it, it's your choice. You can continue with the Bitcoin gambling or whatever, or holding. But just remember that this is always an option, and don't get sucked in. Don't get sucked in by the hype. There's a troll box near here. Where is it? I often talk in it as well. Troll box here. I close it. I don't, because it affects your judgment. You have to think logically, and also don't put in too much that you can't afford. If you can't afford it, then don't do it. But if you have 200,000 Satoshi lying there and you want to make, if you want to see how much you can make, just why not put it into XMR? I love to use Poloniex, and remember to go long. That means you're gonna buy XMR. You're not gonna sell it, because if you margin trade it and you sell it, that means you're gonna be selling XMR and you're gonna be losing money because the price is going up when it should be falling. If you want to make a profit. But yeah, I just did this video just to let you guys know. After the spike, I will be doing a video because I'll have a lot of free Satoshi lying there. I'll be doing a Bitcoin gambling video. Do you check private messages? Thanks, man. I'll keep it up. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Yeah. Do you check private messages? You mean on the YouTube channel or what? Private messages on the channel or whatever? I don't know what you mean by private messages. I do have an email. I'll type it in. Have gmail.com. This is how you can contact me. This is my email. If you have any suggestions, any proposals, I don't know, stuff you want to talk about on YouTube. Yeah, of course I read it. Unless it's spam, obviously. But yeah, I listen to it. I read it. I reply. You can always talk to me on Skype as well. I have a lot of guys that talk to me on Skype. But yeah, that's it. Monero is ready to rise, ready to rumble. Another video I might do soon is this one guy on Twitter. He's really useful at showing you how to double your money in each trade. He's got a really high success rate. He sometimes gives you suggestions, which is great, of stuff that will double. But yeah, Monero really cheap now. I expect it to start rising within a week, and then it will peak in a month and a half, in which time you will have doubled or even tripled your investment. So that's my video.